Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen.
Then we go into this Avinu again. You're welcome to sing again. Avinu, Avinu, Shema Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'Golo. Avinu, Avinu, Shema Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'Golo. That's it. Okay? Then, right after that, you're going to go, the rabbi will announce Birkat Shalom, Shir La Shalom. Okay? All right. So, let's try that. I think, let's go to the A minor. Are you on A minor? No, you're not. You're not. Okay. Okay, we want your words.
I know the words.
Okay, great.
תנו לשמש לעלות, לבוקר להאיר, הזעקה שבתפילות אותנו לא תחזיר. מי אשר קבע נרו ובעפר נטמן, בחימה לא יאירו, לא יחזירו לכאן. איש אותנו לא יחזיר, מבור תחתית אפל, כאן לא יועילו לו שמחת הניצחון ולא שירי הלל. לכן רק שירו שיר לשלום, אל תלחשו תפילה, מוטב תשירו שיר לשלום בזעקה גדולה. תנו לשמש לחדור מבעד לתריסים, אל תביטו לאחור, הניחו להולכים. שאו עיניים בתקווה, לא דרך כוונות. שירו שיר לאהבה ולא למלחמות. אל תגידו יום יבוא, הביאו את היום, כי לא חלום הוא בין כל הכיכרות. הריעו לשלום, לכן רק שירו שיר לשלום, אל תלחשו תפילה, מוטב תשירו שיר לשלום בזעקה גדולה. שיר.
Okay, you tell us. You want to go back?
שירו שיר לשלום, אל תלחשו תפילה, מוטב תשירו שיר לשלום בזעקה גדולה.
Repeat the last one, Joyce.
Yeah, but I don't like ending it unresolved. Go back.
What?
Yeah. I don't like anything unresolved.
Whatever.
Right, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, great.
Thank you.
Yeah, listen to this one. Listen to this next one.
This is a new one. You didn't hear that one.
So this, okay, so you're going to speak. There's going to be silent meditation
Yeah,
during
the
this.
speech.
It's not going to be very silent. Alan is going to.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Please come on in, find a seat. And then once you found a seat, if you would, if you can, please stand. Please rise. So now we'll greet each other properly. Shabbat Shalom. We welcome you to this beautiful Shabbat day. And we want you to look around the sanctuary, see somebody you don't know, maybe a couple of people. Go out of your way, go over and say Shabbat Shalom, greet them, welcome them to our sanctuary.
Yalla la la la, yalla la la la, yalla la la la, yalla la yalla la, la 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 la, yalla la la la, yalla la la la, yalla la yalla la, yalla la la la, yalla la yalla la. Yalla la 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 Ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la.
Please be seated. Thank you for greeting each other. It was lovely. Now we want you to participate in the service. So the cantor's going to lead us in another nigun, another melody. It doesn't have any real words to it, just la la long.
Ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la.
Open your Sidurim, your prayer books, to page 2. We're about to begin our worship. We're blessed with 3 B'nai Mitzvah this Shabbat. I'm going to ask Zoe and her family and Jade and Josh's father to come on up and help us in lighting the Shabbat candles, page 2.
ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generation of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter the sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love.
We turn now to page 4 for the introduction to the Kiddush.
Vayehi erev, vayehi boker, Yom HaShishi. And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day.
Vayekulu hashamayim v'haaretz v'chol tzavaim v'chai Elohim b'yom hashvivi melekto asher asa vayishbot b'yom hashvivi mikol melakto asher asa vavarech Elohim et yom hashvivi ve'kadish oto ki bo shavat mikol Melekto asher bara Elohim lesud.
The heaven and the earth were finished, and all their array. On the seventh day, God finished the work that God had been doing, and God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done.
And now on page 5, our B'nai Mitzvah are going to help lead us in the Kiddush.
Baruch atah Adonai borei beri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh zecher letziat mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
Amen. L'chaim and Mazel Tov. So now we turn in our Sidurim to the Kabbalat Shabbat song on pages 20 and 21 called L'cha Dodi. Our tradition here is that we sing verses 1 and 2 and then verse 5. And when we get to verse 9, we rise then as a community and we face the entrance to the sanctuary. And the idea is that we should see in our mind's eye The Shabbat coming in as if she were a bride, all dressed in white, entering not only our sanctuary, but our lives for this Shabbat.
Yalla la la lecha dodi, yalla la 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 lekrat kala, yalla la 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 penei Shabbat, penei Shabbat nekabe, yalla la 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 lecha dodi, yalla la 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 lekrat kala, yalla la 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 penei Shabbat, penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor v'ribor echad, ki hishmianu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad, u'shmo echad, l'shem u'tiferet v'litchila, ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 lekrat kala, ya la 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 penei Shabbat, penei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki mekor habracha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machashava techila, ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 lekrat kala, ya la 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 penei Shabbat, penei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, kiva oreb, uri ori, shir daveri, kevod Adonai, alayech nigla, ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 lekrat kala, ya la 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 penei Shabbat, penei Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, na besimcha u'tzohola, toch emuneh am segula, boi chala, boi chala, ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 lekrat kala, ya la 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 penei Shabbat, penei Shabbat nekabe, ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 lekrat kala, ya la 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 penei Shabbat, penei Shabbat nekabela.
We remain standing and turn to page 28 for the Baruch Hu.
So if you were here last week, I introduced this melody to you that goes like this. Ya la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la.
Standing and turn to pages 34 and 35.
Almost since the beginning of Jewish tradition, the Shema has been considered the most important statement of a Jew's belief in God. It was spoken daily in the prayers at the temple, and the rabbis included it in the morning and evening services of the synagogue.
The Shema is taken from the Torah. When we say the Shema, we affirm that just as God is one, so are all human beings united in one human family. We recite the Shema together.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated.
Torah, the sentence of Shema is followed by a paragraph that begins with the words, "You shall love your eternal God." When we say these words, we remind ourselves that the love of God is achieved when we use all our powers for goodness to do the right thing and for the benefit of others. Please join us in the chanting of Ve'ahavta, page 36. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha V'chol halevavecha, uv'chol nafshecha, uv'chol me'odeha, v'hayu ha'devarim ha'elech, asher anohi mitzaveha, hayom alevaveha, v'shinantam levaneha, V'dibarta bam, v'shivteha beveiteha, uv'lechteha v'derech, uv'shokleha uv'kumeha, uv'kshartam leot al yadeha, v'hayu letotafot b'neineha, uv'ktatam al mezuzot beiteha, uv'ishareha. Leman tiskeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai item kedoshi leloheitem ani Adonai Eloheitem asher anseiti ethem me'eretz Mitzrayim lihiot lahem lelohim Ani Adonai Eloheihem.
So Mazel Tov, Zoe, you can sit. And Jade and Josh, we look forward to you tomorrow morning at the Minyan, and Zoe, tomorrow afternoon. I know your families are already proud of you and looking forward to this wonderful Shabbat to be with you. So the theme that we're focusing on this Shabbat is Yom Ha'Zikaron and Yom Ha'atzmaut, two events that have just happened in Israel that are very powerful there and that for some of us here seem a little more distant. And so we wanted to take this Shabbat in order to kind of bring it here to all of us through some of the musical choices that we'll have and some of the words we'll talk about. One of the things that happens at Yom Ha'atzmaut at this time, Yom HaZikaron, is Memorial Day, when Israel remembers the tens of thousands who've given their lives that there might be a state of Israel, and names all those names and sings special songs and devotes that day to going to cemeteries and visiting all of those in their lives that they've lost. But they also do something very special. They pick a group of individuals who have contributed an important thing to the society, in the cultural world, in the arts, in the sciences, and they take 16 of them and they give them an Israel Prize. And this year, the one who spoke for all 16 was a simple woman named Miriam Peretz. She came from Morocco with her family. She was 10 years old. She lived in the tents originally, very difficult early life, grew up with the state of Israel, and had tragedy in her life. Let me read to you some of her words, because after she gave her speech, the ministries of education decided that they would now teach this speech to all of the students in the system of Israel's education over the next month, because it was so moving and so powerful. I'll just give you a few excerpts of it. I'm proud to be part of a group that chose to engage in education out of the belief that this is the way to breach the walls of ignorance and inadequacy, and out of the understanding that education opens opportunities of self-fulfillment, as it has for me. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand humbly before my colleagues, honorable people who created, wrote, studied, and invented, people of vision, creation, and faith. I am not worthy. I don't have a creation. I can't point to a revelation I made or a formula I cracked. I have a heart that was broken 3 times with terrible announcements. The loss of my eldest son, Uriel, in battle in Lebanon. The death of my partner, Eliezer, due to a broken heart. The loss of my second son in battle in Gaza. With that heart, I came to my nation, and in simple words, in the language of a broken heart, I speak of this land and its legacy, of choosing goodness, of happiness, of devotion to life, of responsibility, of social involvement. And out of that heart, which beats with faith in this country, in this nation, out of the great depth of pain, flowered springs of love. Among the prize recipients, there are those who have experienced a tragic loss, but have continued to hold their heads up high. And they continue to work toward the betterment of society, she said. If we go out and seek those who are not like us, we will feel and see the happiness that fills their eyes of sorrow. And even if we have a gulf between us, we will know how to bridge it. We all want to live, and we all pursue peace. This home belongs to all of us, and no political camp has exclusive ownership over patriotism. We all want to see our grandchildren build a home here, travel the country, and enjoy its scenery. We all hope that we can build an exemplary society based on the values of the biblical prophets, and that is why we have a shared responsibility. In this puzzle called Israel, there is a place for everyone, and even if only one piece is missing, it will be incomplete. That is why I'm unwilling to give up on any part of my nation. Her name is Miriam Peretz, and she received the Israel Prize. We turn now in our prayer books to a special moment in our people's history when we left Egypt out of the bitterness of slavery and the loss of life, and affirmed faith in a future in the promised land after the wanderings. These are the words of Mi Chamocha that Miriam led in song after we crossed the Sea of Reeds.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh Dora tehilot osef eleh Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Yai la 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 la
Age 42, join together in Hashkivenu.
Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu nomreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Ushmor tzeitenu uvoenu l'chaim l'shalom ve'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim.
We prepare now for the Amidah by turning to page 46.
This melody taken from a beautiful community in Tel Aviv, Beit Yisrael, Israeli. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Adonai, sifatai timtach, kufi yahagid, tehilatecha. Adonai, sifatai timtach, kufi yahagid, tehilatecha.
Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot Ve'imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Hozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ve'ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol Atarav Lahoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofeh Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Ahafar, Micha Mocha Bal Gevurot, Umidom Elach, Melech Memid, Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'nemanat ala hachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'gedoshim b'chol yom yahalalu chasela. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Please be seated. This song, traditionally we sing about peace now, and this song is called Shir LaShalom, Song for Peace. And though the words are not here, they're on page, where do we have them? Page, we're doing, the first one is Avinu Shemayim 259. This is a prayer that was written for the modern state of Israel, which talks about the reality of the miraculous nature of the birth of the state of Israel. And within the religious community, there's still some conflict as to whether it's a religious moment to celebrate its birth or a national moment. But either way, for many of us, it remains a special moment for us, and for many of us, a religious moment. This is the prayer that was composed. Avinu Sheba Shamayim.
Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Once more together from the beginning. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo.
O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen.
Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu,
you haven't met her, this is Amit Perchuk. I'm sorry you haven't met her. She's been our shlicha now for 2 years, and unfortunately fortunately for her, we'll be going back to her home in Israel this summer to lead some of our kids there and then to begin studying for a special program at the university. And she'll be now helping us with a few pieces. The next piece that we're looking at is the peace prayer called Shir L'Shalom. It's on page 354, and in America it became most well-known when Yitzhak Rabin was assassinated, because he was standing in front of 100,000 people at a peace rally, and he had these words on a piece of paper, Shir L'Shalom, and they were sung, and then he put it in his pocket, and when he was shot, that bloodied piece of paper with these words were a symbol of both the desire for peace and the violence that still engulfs parts of Israel. Shir L'Shalom.
השמש לעלות, לבוקר להאיר, הזעקה שבתפילות אותנו לא תחזיר. מי אשר קבע נרו ובעפר נטמן, בחימה לא יאירו, לא יחזירו. אותנו לא יחזיר, מבור תחתית אפל, כאן לא יועיל לו שמחת הניצחון, ולא שירי הלב. לכן רק שירו שיר השלום, אל תלחשו תפילה, אותיו תשירו שיר השלום, גדולה. תנו לשמש לחדור מבעד לתריסים, אל תביטו לאחור, הניחו להולכים. שאו עיניים בתקווה, לא דרך כוונות, שירו שיר לכן רק שירו שיר השלום, אל תלחשו תפילה, אותיו תשירו שיר השלום, בלי זעקה גדולה. לכן רק שירו שיר השלום, אל תלחשו תפילה, אותיו תשירו שיר השלום,
Once again, we gather here on these difficult days to remember those who have fallen in the defense of the state of Israel, and those members of our people who were murdered in brutal acts of terror in our homeland and around the world. There are some who say that Yom HaZikaron, Memorial Day, is a uniquely Israeli day, and there is truth in that belief. Only in Israel do we wear white shirts during Memorial Days and Iskor stickers, just like you all have. Only in Israel we will gather together on Yom HaZikaron to visit our friends that are no longer with us, to share a memory or a story from their IDF service. Only this day we feel prouder than ever to be Israelis, and that nothing can stop us. This is the truth that comes from the special obligation and heavy price we must pay far too often by Israeli families when loved ones fall in the defense of our homeland. Yes, it is also a day when Am Yisrael and all the Jewish around the world stand together as I stand here with you today, shoulder to shoulder, representing Israel. Miriam Peretz once said, "I'm a very simple woman. You think I can change the world? I can change my family, my community, easy. First with myself. I ask myself every morning and thank God for this day, that I can stand here and speak with you in a miracle. It's a miracle to live. So when I wake up, I say, if it's a miracle, so what can I do with this moment? To spend a moment asking God, why me? I will never have this answer." She said she had turned her grief into a new melody. And just like Mrs. Peretz, I asked myself the same question every year since the operation in Gaza in 2014, when I was myself a soldier in the borders. Why should a 19 or 20 years old kid have to stand above his friend's grave and fall apart? Every year, I try to commemorate my fellow soldiers and my friend Shachar and turn my grief into a new melody. This community didn't just give me a home for Israel, but also a place to share my personal stories from the IDF. This year, as part of the Yom Ha'atzmaut project, the kids in school, in each classroom, used their hands to make flags of Sholom. The hands represent a memory and was a nice way for them to be part of the peace process. It shows me and each one of you that the future is still bright and hope is staying among us. The clock strikes 8. A flag raised in Mount Herzl. The flag of the State of Israel is waving proudly in the air. Nothing can stop you, and we will keep fighting for you. Happy birthday, my love. You are one and only. You can find a song on your programs called Gibor Shel Ima, named Mother's Hero, and it represents Miriam Peretz's story of losing her 2 sons and still keep fighting for what you love.
שב ילדי שב, אל תלך עכשיו, תן לנשום אותך עוד רגע, עוד קצת. שב ילדי שב, כי עכשיו נחמד, יש שקט ואני איתך לבד. וכשתלך תזכור תמיד לשמור על עצמך מאנשים קשים אשר עוברים במסלולך. אל תפחד, מעל ראשך יש מלאכים ואתה תמיד תהיה גיבור של אמא. אתה תמיד תהיה לי מלך העולם, תמיד עם החיוך הכי מושלם, כמו בתמונות, בזיכרונות. לכל מקום שלא תלך תהיה של אמא, תמיד תהיה לי מלך העולם, תמיד עם החיוך הכי מושלם, כמו בתמונות, בזיכרונות, תמיד תהיה שלי. לך ילדי לך, היזהר מעט, קח את ברכתי, את תפילתי איתך. אל תשכחני, אמא כאן לידך, אז לך תגשים את כל חלומותיך. וכשתלך תזכור תמיד לשמור על עצמך מאנשים קשים אשר עוברים במסלולך. אל תפחד, מעל ראשך יש מלאכים, ואתה תמיד תהיה גיבור של אמא. אתה תמיד תהיה לי מלך העולם, תמיד עם החיוך הכי מושלם, כמו בתמונות, בזיכרונות. לכל מקום שלא תלך תהיה של אמא, תמיד תהיה לי מלך העולם, תמיד עם החיוך הכי מושלם, כמו בתמונות, בזיכרונות. תמיד תהיה שלי, גיבור של אמא, תמיד תהיה לי מלך העולם, תמיד עם החיוך הכי מושלם, כמו בתמונות, בזיכרונות. לכל מקום שלא תלך תהיה של אמא, תמיד תהיה לי מלך העולם, תמיד עם החיוך הכי מושלם, כמו בתמונות, בזיכרונות. תמיד תהיה שלי.
Thank you, Amit. That's beautiful. Of all those 23,600 plus who were killed, there were many more times that people were wounded, many of them carrying those wounds. And this is the time in the service when we look to those who are in need of prayers for healing. And I would ask any of you who have someone that you would like to include in our prayers to stand and to say the name or names out loud as we're about to focus on the healing prayer, the Misha Berach prayer. So if you would like to, please stand and I'll ask you to say the names. Thank you. 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 Thank you, Mommy. Thank you. Karen. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Max. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Greg. Thank you. Thank you. We'd also been asked to mention the following names: Gail Ossip, George Lublin, Donald Krasner, Jason Albert, Lenny Hecht, Bill Meadow, Shifra Fega Bat Rachel, David Siegel, Judith Ryder Cornelson, Alyssa Ben Ray, Narissa Balland, Muriel Dubrow, Steve Backenheimer, Marta Leva, Esther Botchendel, Steve Ehrenberg, Tal Yehuda Yudkovic, Marilyn Sheffman, Bernard Finn, Randy Aronson, Shirley Aronson, Sylvia Levitsky, Norman Litz, Eva Rudner, Alex Farber, Roberta Ty, Vicki Engelman, Sherry Werbin, Richie Harris, Leonard Brayman, Lindy Passer, Norman Siegel, Betty Myers, Yitzhak Ben Ruth Halevi, Doris Oleski, and Diane Katzen. For this special Shabbat of focusing on Israel, we're going to look at Psalm 126 as the way of healing. And the words are in your brochure. They're called Sow in Tears, Reap in Joy. And the reason we're going to be using this, we've used it before, but it actually, Psalm 126 was considered as one of the candidates for the national anthem for the state of Israel before Hatikvah was chosen, because it talks about the return to Zion, and that we return, when God returns us, we will have joy on our lips and song. And so those who went away in tears will reap in joy.
Those who sow in tears, will reap in joy. Will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears will reap in those who sow in tears. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy. Will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears.
We're in the period between Pesach and Shavuot when we count the 49 days of Omer, page 278. We're about to enter the 21st of April tomorrow, and so it is the 21st day of the Omer.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sefirat haomer hayom echad ve'esrim yom shehem shlosha shavuot laomer. Today is 21 days, which is 3 weeks of the Omer.
So we turn now to page 282 for the Aleinu, and before we do, if we ask any of the children who are here who want to come on up and help us open the ark, we're also going to ask our B'nai Mitzvah to come on up with their parents. Come on up here and help us open the ark, and let's sing them up.
Heveinu shalom alechem, Heveinu shalom alechem, Heveinu shalom alechem, Heveinu shalom, shalom, shalom alechem, Heveinu shalom alechem, Heveinu shalom alechem, Heveinu
Page 282 for Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, la'tet gedula liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kegoyeh ha'aratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, va'anachnu korim u'mishtachavim u'modim lifnei melech malachei hamlachim hakadosh baruchu v'ne'emar vaya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz vayom hahu vayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo 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 echad.
Please be seated. The Kaddish is on page 294. We remember, of course, we've been remembering the over 23,600 men and women that have given their lives that there might be a state of Israel in our lifetime, and we always remember the 6 million men, women, and children who were murdered during the Shoah. Yom HaShoah preceded Yom HaZikaron by a week. And so this is a time of memory for us in this modern era of our history. And we think of our American soldiers that continue to die in uniform. On this Shabbat, we think of the following whose yahrzeit falls at this time and whose families have lovingly placed their names in our memorial alcove. Pauline Avedon, Esther Barg, Louis Brower, Anna Breiterman, Eva Charmatz, Cantor David Conviser, Wilma Cooper, Abraham Epstein, Israel Feldman, Mildred Fisher, Rhea Goldfarb, Lester Goldstein, Isidore Goldstein, Harry Gutkowski, Max Gordon, Sophie Hartog, Isidore Hecht, David Heller, Hyman Kaplan, Nat Klein, Elias Kogan, Celia Colby, Mildred Lefton, Harold Levinson, Anna Liberman, Nathan Litsky, Meta Lisberger, Arnold Litt, Rose Luden, Belle Miller, Hattie Miller, May Orlin, Frank Pitterman, Jerome Prensky, William Rose, Vera Rosenbaum, Dorothy Rothman, Bessie Rubin, Ida Rudnick, Louis Schechter, Irving Shapiro, Harold Simon, Lena Smith, Rena Summerstein, Joan Spellman, Marguerite Stark, Solomon Wallman, Faye Weintraub, Charlotte Wolfe. And we remember those whose yahrzeits fall during this week. Jack Allen, Rose Altman, Yona Ben David, Maurice Brown, Ethel Brownstein, Abraham Carmel, Leona Costin, Joseph Davidson, Bertha Dosick, Marion Dumaine, Samuel Farbstein, Selma Fisher, Harriet Galitz, Bernice Greenberg, Shirley Greenberg, Gladys Greico, Ray Gruber, Estelle Hauser, Louis Hauser, Ira Kuchar, Sam Lastinger Sr., Edward Levinson, Dina Leader, Laurel Matlick, Anna Meltzer, Fega Meltzer, Jane Mishnoff, Max Moskowitz, Aviva Motro, Anita Paris, Joaquin Pijuan, Lorraine Prast, Philip Rubel, Florence Schwartz, Sidney Schwartz, Tamra Sheffman, Claire Sherris, Albert Silver, Ike Silverglate, Miriam Simon. And we remember those who've died in the last 30 days, whose families remain in the shloshim of their mourning. Bunny Adler, Barry Packer, Phyllis Bloom, Jack Kurshan, Martin Berger, Helen Merwitzer, Lorraine Berlin, Philip Hare, Anna Maria Olano, Mort Singerman, Bernard Eisman, Jack Malkin. If anyone is saying Kaddish For anyone whose name I didn't mention would like to mention it now, I would ask you to rise and remain standing as we're about to join you as a congregation in the Kaddish. Yes.
It is the 75th anniversary of the Warsaw Banner uprising.
We remember those who died in that uprising. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Then I'll ask the community to please rise. Kaddish on page 294. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'alma divrach irutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'yizman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mivarach leolam ula'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitador, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shemei dekudsha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, V'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort the bereaved here and everywhere with God's blessing of peace. And we say, amen. Please be seated. I'd like to ask Jose Ben Ray to come forward and bring greetings from the board.
Shabbat Shalom. I have a few brief announcements. First, congratulations to the Deutsch and Hyman families on the occasion of Jade and Josh's minyan B'nai Mitzvah tomorrow morning, and Zoe's Mincha Bat Mitzvah tomorrow afternoon. Thank you to the families for sponsoring the Oneg. What time would you like your guests here tomorrow morning? 10:15 for the morning, and the afternoon? 4:15 for the afternoon Mincha. Thank you. Tomorrow evening, want to make sure everybody gets here on time. Tomorrow evening, April 21st at 7:30, there will be a new Deco concert outing, which is an Evolving Nesters event. This outing will take place at the New World Center near Lincoln Road and is sponsored by the TVS Evolving Nesters Group, which are a group of members who no longer have children at home and are continuing to evolve. I'm in that group. As you have probably heard, TBS is merging the School of Living Judaism and our Beshti Youth Program. To learn more about the changes that will be implemented in the 2018-2019 school year, several evening meeting opportunities have been scheduled to delineate the planned changes in the program. The meetings will take place next week on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday afternoons and are intended for both parents and children. For further information, please contact the school office, or I see Barbara Szymanski over there. If you can raise your hand, you can talk to her after service. Summer registration for Camp Beth Shalom is currently available with 11 weeks of action-packed activities for children 2 to 7 years old. For further information, please look on the website, the TBS website, or contact the school office. Tuesday evening, April 24th at 7 p.m. will be the final in a series of movie screenings by Rabbi Glickstein. The final movie will be the screening of The Producers in honor of Rabbi Glickstein's final year, where he will introduce the movie and personally pass out popcorn and refreshments. Just kidding. Then the big weekend, the big retirement weekend, May 11th and 12th. Friday evening, May 11th, will be the final evening service conducted by Rabbi Glickstein. There will be a pre-neg Friday night Shabbat service, followed by a Shabbat dinner. The following morning, May 12th, will be the Shabbat Rav, retirement Shabbat morning, where we will honor the Glicksteins in prayer and song with friends, family, and community. It will be an honor to celebrate his 33 years of service. Rabbi Glickstein will lead us in worship on this, his last official Shabbat as senior rabbi at Temple Beth Shalom. There is no charge to attend the Friday dinner or the Saturday lunch, but you must RSVP by May 1st and let us know if you'll be joining us. And finally, please join us on Friday evening, June 1st, for a Shabbat celebrating beginnings as we rejoice together at the installation of our new president, Jeff Graff, who I'm filling in for tonight, the 2018-19 Board of Trustees, and Rabbi Gail Pomerantz commences her tenure as our new senior rabbi. A festive oneg will follow. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Jose. Pass out popcorn. It's very nice. So I just want to leave you with, we've had I think, a beautiful evening with just wonderful music and feelings about Israel. I just want to kind of leave you with a few words. And I was drawn back to an old show that many of us remember fondly on TV. It's called All in the Family. I was drawn to it because there was an incident with Edith and Archie. So for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, just like most of the young people who are here, it was a groundbreaking show. Archie Bunker, they lived in Queens, New York, and it was a real working class white neighborhood, a lot of anti-black sentiments, a lot of prejudice, anti-Semitism, and Archie particularly was kind of a stereotypical anti-everybody. I mean, he was anti-women, and I mean, he had this kind of way about him, but he was lovable. And his wife, Edith, had this kind of simple view of the world that was almost the opposite of what he was. And they were on TV, and they dealt with some really cutting-edge issues. And there was this one moment in All in the Family where Edith and Archie are attending Edith's high school reunion. And Edith encounters one of her classmates who's named Buck, who had become extremely obese. So Edith and Buck have a wonderful conversation about old times and things they did together. And remarkably, Edith doesn't seem to even notice how huge that Buck has become over the years. And later, Edith and Archie are talking, and she says, "Archie, ain't Buck a beautiful person?" And she had this really sweet way about her. "Ain't Buck a beautiful person?" And Archie replies, "Edith, I'll never figure you out. You and I can look at the same guy, and you see a beautiful person, and I see a blimp." And Edith replies simply, "Yeah, ain't that too bad?" You know, I think that's kind of the way I feel about Israel sometimes, among Jews. That ain't it too bad that we can't just look at Israel the same way? The way that Miriam Peretz looks at it, which is a real place with real wonderful successes and real problems. Just like our families, just like America, just like life. And not focus on one or the other. That it doesn't have to be or, it can be and. You can love the whole package. You can view what's wonderful about it, still recognizing there are problems in Israel, because Israelis do. And yet they can celebrate their Yom Ha'atzmaut freely and with great pride, as Amit has shown us here today. At the same time, she would be the first, as would any Israeli, to recognize the problems that exist in their society and problems that they are working at. You know, they do a number of things for Yom Ha'atzmaut. One this year, for the 70th year, they asked Israelis to vote on the key word for each decade. We don't really do something like they have still a lot of they asked for the key song, key movies for each decade. These were the words. So the first, from 1948 to 58, was Atzmaut, independence, because that's what they were feeling. The second one, from 58 to 68, was Mitun, which means recession, because those were the hard days where Israel was still struggling financially to survive, and people were still living in austerity. They had coupon books during the 50s. And then in the third decade, from 1968 to 78, it was Ma'apach, or revolution or turnaround, because Menachem Begin and the Likud party had thrown out the Labor Party, which had ruled Israel from its founding. And that's the word they voted on. And then you get to the fourth decade, which was the transformation of the economy, and the word is shekel. Because some of you remember that up until then they had the lira, right? And then they transformed into the shekel, and then the shekel chadash. But once we get to the fifth decade, it's taklitor, which is a CD-ROM. Now, I want to remind you that decade had the Intifada, the Oslo Accords, the assassination of Rabin. But the CD-ROM is what they focus on as the most important thing in their lives, because they don't focus on the tragedies. They focus on where their lives have gone. The sixth decade is Mizron, which is text message. Text message. So you should know that Hebrew word, Mizron. Text message, Misron. Text message. Actually, number 2 was Mirshetet, which is internet in Hebrew. Number 3 was Hevrat Cheznek, which is startup. So it tells you where their heads are. And for this 7th decade, what are they thinking of? Yesumon, which means apps or apps. For apps. In the last 3 decades, they've focused on the advances in technology in their lives, not on the tragedies, and not on all the suffering, and not on the missiles that have come from Lebanon or from Hamas in the south. Not all of that. Yes, that's part of their life, but that's not where they live. They live in the present, looking forward to a future that is positive. When they test for optimism, over 78% of Israelis feel that the future will be better than it is today, and today is better than it was in the past. Americans don't test out as optimistic as they are. So we're going to finish our service with a song that was not the first winner of the Eurovision, but it was the second Israeli song to finish, and it's probably the most popular of all kind of international Israeli songs. It's called Hallelujah. It's in your book. It was written, as you see, by Kobi Oshrat and Shimrit. What is it? Shimrit Or? Shimrit Or. It was 1979, and it was won by the Israelis. And it's called Hallelujah. The words are there in your brochure, and it talks about, as you can see, if we sing praising God, hallelujah, and we sing with one voice, one word can reach hearts and make the world a place that is wonderful. This is a time to celebrate the greatness of what Israel has achieved in 70 short years, and to recognize the challenges that are still ahead of her. Out of the celebration comes that enthusiasm to want to be better. Let's rise and sing hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
La'olam. Hallelujah. Yashiru kulam. B'mila achad odeda. Halem alem amon toda. Ve'olem gan hu.
Olam nifla.
Hallelujah.
Im nashir.
Hallelujah. Al Yom
Shemeir.
Hallelujah. Al ma shehaya, al ma she'lo haya. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Sing a song. Hallelujah. We'll follow along
With a simple word, a single word,
We'll bless the sky, the tree, the bird, and we fill our hearts with joy. Hallelujah.
hallelujah.
Hand in hand. Hallelujah. All over the land.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.